out about this great cause that Cookies for Kids is, and I thought that as a musician, we bring together so many different people to this event, and it could help bring a cure to this awful disease. I've known many people close to me who've had cancer, and it's really very traumatic. And I think we have to do all we can to fight this disease. And I hope I, in my part, can help in a way.
Well, this is actually my third event helping this cause, and it's always been a pleasure working with everybody, and the great spirit that everybody has surrounding this rather tragic situation. It's important to really make people aware of those that actually do have to live with it, that we can't live in denial, that there are children who are so young that don't even get a chance to live past their early years because of this, and it's important for pretty much everybody to be able to know of this.
Well, I've been playing for probably a little bit over 2 decades now. I like to stress play. I don't consider it work. I've never considered it work. It's something I've always enjoyed doing, so I think that's the most important thing.
Started at the age of 9, which was, I guess, quite late by most people's standards, but I picked it up and just kind of knew what I was doing without knowing what I was doing with the violin, and it just went from there. I didn't quite see it getting this far, but we can't predict the future. Particular favorite, I think it's anything that I'm working on. I tend to enjoy that composer a lot during that period of time. It's, quite frankly, if you just listen to one thing all the time, you get bored of it very quickly, in my opinion. And especially when you're constantly playing different repertoire, you don't want to get bound down by one thing. You have to understand all the composers, at a high level. Basic information like where they're from, when they lived, what the times, the political times, and everything else. It plays a huge factor into how you approach a work. And no particular favorites. I mean, I love Mozart, but
absolutely. We're going to do a duet at that by Pablo de Sarasate, a Spanish virtuoso violinist. He wrote a lot of great music for the violin. He's also a great violinist. So.
He wrote things besides the Carmen Fantasy, but people don't seem to realize that.
Yes. Absolutely. I think it's always nice to work with musicians you first of all, respect, and then if you're friends, that's even better. So I think.
Yeah, hopefully we'll remain friends after the rehearsals, but there's no guarantee of those things.
Well, I think music certainly brings a different level of concentration to a student. You have to learn a certain discipline, maybe much like studying karate or something of that nature. You have to really be disciplined, and that certainly, I think, gives a student or a kid the ability to focus and maybe be good at academics too. Some say that there's a Mozart phenomenon where Mozart contributes to academic prowess. Well, I think Mr. Friedman, my teacher, told me he played ping pong once with Heifetz, and Heifetz kept, shooting the ball back at him. Heifetz was a great ping pong player as well. And Heifetz, after a while, said, "Stop going easy on me, Eric." That was his name. Because because he thought that Eric Friedman was not hitting the ball hard enough. And, so Heifetz was very competitive. He would keep score, even with students.
Funny stories. Well, the fact that I'm deathly afraid of him is pretty funny. I don't know why. He's such a nice guy, too.